This is the podcast number 3. We had two successful ones today, and it was very good. This lovely evening, we have our Tommy Nikolovski with us, our partner in lots of projects for producing video, give us technical support, uh, at, yeah, as well as music production and developing, uh, co-working with developer if it's necessary. So I want him to share his experiences to work with international projects. But first of all, can you introduce yourself, Tommy?
Hi there. So here's Tommy Nikolovski of Web Design. I'm a leading developer and designer and UX designer at Web Design. And as Željko told, been a part of numerous projects from the smaller scale businesses to the bigger scale businesses as a developer, designer, graphic designer, video producer, music producer also, and also collaborating with them on different projects on like in a different role per se.
Thank you very much, Tommy. When we speak about international collaboration, what do you think are hugest issues or challenges, cultural, ethic, yeah, geographic? What do you think? What can be difficult there?
Problem that I think most of projects are facing. It's number one problem. It's got to be communication. I don't think it has like a cultural background or something, maybe time zones or something, but I think the communication is the most important part of every project, especially if the people who are the part of the projects are coming from the, as I told, different time zones or different cultural backgrounds, different countries. I think the communication has to be the first and most important thing when the project is starting that the participants are gonna take care of. So clear communication and sharing the passion for the goal and love for the project. Actually,
the passion, it's a very good word. What keeps you motivated to do this? Sometimes it's very difficult. We were together on several projects, so I know that you know that it can be difficult. It can be time pressed. There can be lots of things, especially in the winter time where it's cold and someone have flu and we need to go through projects. So how do you, for example, if you should motivate one young person who wants to do things like you do, what would you say to this person?
Stay motivated, but to stay motivated, you have to be consistent. So you have to find a way to be motivated even on your bad days and days when you're not feeling like the energy to work to your fullest on some project that you're working on. So consistency and showing up is the key. And also the passion that we talked about. That's why it is important, because that's the driving force behind every project. So we need to find a way to stay passionate about our goal, which is the finish line of the project. So we need to find a way to stay passionate about it, be curious, be creative, mix it all up. And I think that's the key, mixed with consistency.
Thank you very much. It was good answer, I think. If you should compare local collaboration with international, what is your con and pros?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
What is your con and pros if you compare local with international collaboration?
Okay, so of course, it's always easier to work local because you can meet that person, and it's always easier to talk to the person. Okay, right now that things are getting a lot easier with internet and of course with Teams and stuff like that. But I think just sharing the room with the person that you are in the project with, I think that's like, as you know, us being in studio and sharing the energy and sharing the vibe between us. So I think it's a lot easier when you're working. That's a lot easier thing when working on the local projects. That can be when you're working the like international projects. Then you have to find the way to make it feel local. So as I previously told, that's the where communication comes in. So communication needs to be clear, and I think it needs to be done like pretty frequently. You have to stay in touch with that person. You have to communicate all the time. Check one another, so to keep at the same level of energy and interest for project and everything.
Your interference with participants, sometimes they can be young boys or girls, like I don't know, 17, 18, they are rebels, they are like, how is your experience? Are they interested in that you're doing?
More than we are, I think, because that's exactly the time in your life when you are most passionate about something, when you try to learn, to try new things, you're creative, you can think that you can conquer the whole world. And I think that's the valuable thing of working with younger people, because of course you can feed their energy, but also you can give them guidance to use that energy and resources in the best possible way. So I think that working with younger people can be really, really inspiring and rewarding at the same time.
Thank you. We know each other for years now, and I know what you're doing and what you are up into. So I know that you worked for corporations. I know that you work for some projects. So if you can compare those two things, it's very I don't know. My feeling is that more and more people are more interested in work with projects with youth, with youngsters, with maybe some groups with disabilities, maybe more needs. So what would you say about that? Because you were in corporations, now you're more in projects. Yeah, I don't say you are not in corporations, but you're going over to this side. So can you say something?
Yeah, of course, when people are getting into all those kind of businesses, everyone is like trying to work with biggest corporations out there, biggest names and everything. But when people start to work on the smaller projects and with people in groups of people that really need their help and that can use their help, then you can find out it can be pretty rewarding to do so. So all the people that I know that are doing on the projects like that, they are pretty happy about it and pretty satisfied with it, more than working on huge projects for huge corporations, big money projects or something. So I think both of those sides have something good and something easier, something more difficult. But I think that working on projects that you can actually help people, I think that's a pretty rewarding thing, more than people think. So when people try it, they really enjoy it.
I like your answer. It's a very good one. Okay, Tommy, we approaching to the end of this podcast, but I wanted to ask you, what is your future plans, and how do you see, from your perspective now, these funds, projects, international collaborations, maybe more money for those kind of projects? Is it some brightness there, or?
The only thing that I know about agency about web design. Our goal is to grow as much as we can, not just on Norwegian Oslo soil, but Europe, US also. So we already start to work on the projects on the different sides of Europe, and that's our goal is to grow and for our team to grow also. So we are spreading our business. We start just as a web design agency, and then started UX design, and then added the graphic design and videography there. So hopefully we will add the music production there in some future. So that's the plan, just to grow, enjoy the job as much as we can, be successful as much as we can, have a good time with it, and stay creative. That's the thing.
Sound good. Sound good. Very good. Tommy, thank you very much for sharing your time in this evening, because I know you worked a lot today, and you just sharing your time again with us. So thank you very much. Take care.
You're welcome.
And speak to you soon.
See you guys.